The Tale of Luke and the Forgotten Guinea Pig. Luke had always dreamed of having a pet. More than anything, he wanted a dog. Every day he imagined playing fetch with his four-legged friend, taking him for long walks and having endless adventures. "Mum, Dad, can I please have a dog? I promise I'll take care of him," he asked almost every day. His parents, however, were cautious. "Luke, having a dog is a huge responsibility," his mum explained. "Dogs need walks, lots of attention and care. We don't have enough time for that right now, and you need to show us that you can be responsible." Luke wasn't ready to give up, so his parents suggested a compromise. "We could agree to a pet that lives in a cage, like a hamster or a guinea pig," his dad said. "But you need to remember that even these animals require care." Luke felt a twinge of disappointment that he wouldn't be getting a dog, but his excitement quickly grew. "Really? I can have a guinea pig?" he asked enthusiastically. A few days later, Luke's parents took him to a pet store. Inside, there were all kinds of animals, tiny hamsters, colorful parrots, and, of course, guinea pigs. "That one is perfect," Luke exclaimed, pointing to a small, fluffy guinea pig with brown and white fur. It squeaked happily, as if it had chosen him too. "All right, Luke, but remember, this is a big responsibility," his parents reminded him. Luke nodded eagerly. He named the guinea pig Tufty and joyfully brought him home. For the first few weeks, Luke was thrilled. Every day, he picked fresh grass and dandelion leaves for Tufty. He replaced the water in the bottle, cleaned the cage regularly, and gently held his new friend, stroking his soft fur. "This is the best pet in the world," he told everyone at school. His parents were proud to see Luke taking such good care of Tufty. But after a while, Luke's enthusiasm began to fade. He preferred playing video games, hanging out with friends, or watching movies instead of taking care of his pet. One day, Luke's mum noticed that the water in Tufty's bottle was no longer clear, but had turned greenish. "Luke, when was the last time you changed the water?" she asked. Yesterday?" Luke replied uncertainly, even though he hadn't changed it in several days. The next day, his dad noticed that Tufty's cage was full of dirty bedding. "Luke, when did you last clean the cage?" he asked. "I'll do it soon," Luke promised, but 2 more days passed before he got around to it. Tufty was no longer lively and energetic. When Luke picked him up, the guinea pig just sat still and let out quiet squeaks as if trying to say that something was wrong. One evening, Luke's parents sat him down for a talk. "Luke, we've noticed that you've been taking less and less care of Tufty," his mom said. "But I am taking care of him," Luke protested. "Are you sure?" his dad asked. "Think about it. When was the last time you picked fresh grass for him, replaced his water, or cleaned his cage?" Luke fell silent. He realized his parents were right. "Luke, a guinea pig is a living creature," his mom continued. "It can't get food or water on its own. It depends entirely on you. If you forget about it, it will suffer." Luke looked at the cage. Tufty was sitting in the corner, sadly gazing at his owner. Luke felt a lump in his throat. From that conversation on, Luke decided to change. He realized he had promised his parents and Tufty that he would take care of him, and now he needed to make things right. "I'm sorry, Tufty," he said one evening, gently stroking the guinea pig. The next day, he woke up earlier than usual to pick fresh grass. He replaced the water in the bottle and thoroughly cleaned the cage. In the evening, he spent more time with Tufty, holding and petting him. The guinea pig began to squeak happily again, running around his cage with renewed energy. Luke's parents noticed his efforts. "Luke, everyone makes mistakes," his dad said. "What matters is recognizing them and working to fix them." Luke learned that a pet isn't a toy to be set aside when it gets boring. It's a living being that needs care and attention every single day. From that day forward, Luke took care of Tufty with true dedication and never again forgot his responsibilities.